My name is Peter Molyneux. I'm Creative Director at Lionhead Studios and MGS Europe. Fable 3, coming 2 years after Fable 2, is it going to be a bit boring? Is it going to be a bit stale? Is it going to be a bit similar? No, it's not, because I would say we are taking a very, very big, bold step with Fable 3. And that bold step comes in two distinct packages. One is to do with the story and the game, the story and the drama, and the other is to do with the gameplay. Now, the only thing I'm allowed to talk about is a bit about the story and the drama. So, rather than just making you a hero again, just like we did in Fable 1 and Fable 2, rather than just giving you a baddie to go and battle against, we really wanted to change things up because, you know, I didn't want the familiar to become tedious at all. So this time in Fable 3, you will become king of or queen of Albion. You will rule the whole of Albion the way you rule it. Your decisions and judgments you make as ruler will dictate what your land is like, dictate how your people are, dictate how much poverty there is, how much wealth there is within the nation. That's what you will become. And the interesting thing is, in a lot of games, that's the end of the game, when you become king. Here, this is the middle of the game. The first half of the game is all about you rebelling against this evil tyrant, getting together the factions behind you so that you will be their new leader, promising them almost anything so you'll follow them. And then when you become king, living up to those promises, making judgments about what is right and wrong and good and bad and cruel and kind, all makes a big difference. And that makes Fable 3 a big step forward. Now, don't think that suddenly this game is going to turn into an RTS. It's not. What we needed to develop a whole new game mechanic around you becoming king. So as soon as you become king, we switch on this whole new game mechanic called Judgments, which sadly I can't show you. I've got it, I could show you, it's on my laptop, 4 inches to the left of where this camera is now, but I'm not allowed to show you at the moment. And Judgments are a very cool new game mechanic. You know, with Fable 2, I felt some of the, some of the drama and narrative could be better. I felt some of the scenes that you were in the drama and narrative were particularly crude in places. I felt the expression system was a little bit too trivial for some of the things that were going on a lot of the time. You know, I felt the things like the co-op, the attached camera on the co-op was just painfully frustrating. You know, there's a list a mile long, and all of those things. The great thing is, you know, when you work on a new iteration, you get to fix all of that stuff. But that, you know, the thing is about that is that, you know, fixing the stuff that's broken is not a reason to do a Fable 3. That is not a reason to do it. That's a reason to do an update. So yeah, we are going to fix a lot of the things, obviously, but I'm not excited about the things we're going to fix. I'm excited about the level. We've learned so much from making Fable 2 that we're not going to make the same mistakes we made with Fable 2. We really are going to push ourselves to make a truly great game in Fable 3. I think I gave a clue about development at Lionhead at my talk in GDC in March when I said that experiments are always ongoing at Lionhead. We're always experimenting and stuff. And in fact, the Fable 3 experiments started almost a year before the end of Fable 2. And as people came off Fable 2, they started working on and thinking about and obsessing themselves over Fable 3. So there's one way I could paint Fable 3 that it's been in production for 3 years. That strictly speaking, I suppose, if you take it in a very strict sense, it's been in production since we finished Fable 2, but we have certainly been thinking about it and dwelling on it and, you know, playing around with prototypes and experiments, you know, for, you know, quite some time now.
Fable 2 was the beginning, Fable 3 is the middle. Did you just announce Fable 4?
I don't think so.
No? No.
I don't think so. I hope not. If I did, then a little red dot will appear on my forehead and I'll be shot by the PR police. If that's the case.